Oh. Oop. Play.
I'm Jeff Green in the booth with Joe Macy tonight. We'll excuse Garnett Powell as he's away doing some family things. Here at Northwest ISD, the Texans versus your Colony Cougars. We've gotten a late start here due to some technical difficulties. We're 7:17 into the first quarter, and your Colony Cougars are up 3-0 with a field goal off of a interception deep in the Colony territory, and the Colony offense able to drive down the field and score the field goal.
They actually picked that up in the end zone, that interception, so they got the touchback. They marched it down there. Just couldn't convert on that last fourth down.
So your Cougars now kicking off to the Texans. Kickoff is away, and in all year long fashion, Lopez puts it out of the end zone on the fly this time, I might add. If you haven't been out here to Northwest ISD, the stadium is really nice, and
yeah, it's definitely a nice box.
Great facility to play a football game in for sure.
You know, here's an interesting stat about that kicker, Edwin Lopez. Did you know that he is ranked number 20 in the entire nation of punters with average punt yards of 46.8?
Yeah.
He's ranked 5th in the entire state of Texas.
Yeah, he's also batting 100% on PATs.
Yeah, he's good.
First and 10.
It was a good throw, but he wrapped him up pretty quick there.
And the Texans will pick up a first down to the Texan 42. Snaps away. They'll hand it to tailback off the left side. Down back gain of about 5, looks like. It'll be 2nd and 5. They've got the high-tech markers. They're going to say 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
That tell us the yardage. Snaps away. Off to the tailback, right side this time. Met at the line of scrimmage by a gang of Cougars. He'll gain 1 on the forward progress. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 48-yard line of the Texans. And
So noticing Harold Gibson got the ball quite a bit in that first drive. I haven't seen him run too.
Quarterback rolls out to the right under pressure. Can't complete the pass out in the flat. And that'll give them 4th and 5 from their own 48. And the Texans will have to punt.
That defensive end stayed home and did exactly what he was supposed to do to keep that quarterback from rolling out. Put the pressure on. He needed to have to throw the ball away.
The Texans will line up for the punt. Kind of a traditional punt formation. They'll put their punt gunner down in the slot on the right side, end up kicking it to the left, and the Cougars will take over 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Ball bounced out of bounds there. And the Cougars now, offense will be back on the field, able to move the football down the field in their first drive. and stalled, but able to on the Lopez field goal. And the Colony Cougars now offense out on the field. They'll go into the spread right off the bat. They'll line up the slot back to the left. Joe, that slot back, he might be ready to DU.
You think so?
He's got a hairdo.
Yeah, he does.
And the handoff to the tailback, he'll bounce around. He'll lose a yard on the play. Be 2nd and 11 from the 22 as the Cougars get stacked up in the middle on that play.
Yeah, he almost ran me over a few weeks ago down there on the field.
Hand off to the tailback again. He had a little bit of a crack there in the middle of the line off the left guard hip. Able to move it up the field. Gain of about 3 on the play. Be 3rd and 8 after the 1-yard loss in the first down. Big 3rd down here for the Cougar offense. Snaps away a little high. He's going to hand it to tailback again. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage once again. And why they didn't blow that dead when he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, I have no idea. That kind of thing there will cause a personal foul very quickly.
Yeah, and I saw that on the first play of the game. They were actually very, very slow with the whistle. Clearly the player hadn't moved forward at all. They should have blown it. So we may be seeing a lot of that tonight and probably some penalties as a result.
4th and 8. Cougars up, punt team on the field. Looks like they're going to be coming with a guy on either side for the block. Snaps away, and the punt is up. Lopez put his foot into that one. Kicks it down, gets a nice bounce, and no fair catch signaled. Catches it and immediately wrapped up by the Cougars. So the Texans will take over 1st and 10 from their 23.
I kind of think he decided that since it bounced straight in the air, he was afraid if it came back down, it was going to bounce
the other way.
So
you could still wave that a fair catch.
Not after.
After it hit the ground. Yeah, that's true. Well, he paid the price for it. That's for sure. That was a nice wrap tackle by the Cougars.
So we do apologize to our viewership. We appreciate you guys being here every week. All season long, we've had internet issues, including tonight, even though we're wired. And I think I've figured it out, but we'll talk about that.
And off to the races, down to the Texan 38. How do they mark that at the 31 or 36? I don't get it. Anyway, 1st and 10 from that spot. Oh, big hole up the middle of the field. He's off and running down to the Cougar 48. Cross midfield, 1st down. Texans on the move. Cougar defense seems to have somehow forgotten about the run up the middle of the field tonight.
Texans are going with that hurry-up offense, too.
3-yard carry, 2nd and 7 from the Cougar 46. Last week we were able to bottle up Brewer up the middle, but tonight it's a different story. They're going to stack up the defense on the left side of the line. And running back goes to the left of his left, which would be the defensive right side of the ball. Has a little bit of room to squeeze through, pick up 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the Cougar 43. Texans line getting it done right now in the trench against this Cougar defense, able to open up holes for that fullback to come through.
Yeah, they are definitely a running team. They've got already over 1,500 yards this season just rushing.
Looks like we're going to have a false start on the Texans.
I don't think so.
That may be an encroachment.
Yeah, since they didn't blow the whistle, I think they're going to, that basically becomes a free play. Yeah, he just signaled offside.
That is a fundamental football skill to keep your head out of the neutral zone. I'm not sure why we can't do that. So it'll be waved off.
That's odd. It was still a 5-yard gain, so they didn't take the penalty. They took the 5 yards from the play.
First down. Oh, gets tackled in the backfield. Made it back to the line of scrimmage at the Cougar 36. 2nd and 10 now. Nice individual effort by the defensive end on that play.
Yeah, that was actually inside linebacker, Devin Hensley.
So here we go. Texans lined up. Running offense working pretty well right now. They'll split out 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Snaps away, looks left, throws out in the flat. Oh, just a little low, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9 now. Somebody's going to get
another flag.
Going to get a ring up here.
And again, it must be offside since they didn't blow the whistle.
Yeah, these Texans last game they ran the ball 37 times, 345 yards, and
offsides on the defense again.
That's right.
Unbelievable. That'll give them 5 yards. That'll bring us to 2nd and 4. Texans will move the inside receiver over to the slot. Tailback behind the quarterback.
Oh.
And the Cougars will get rung up again.
Wow. That's 3 in a row?
3 defensive offsides in a row. Cougars concentration level is not good right now.
Yeah, these guys need to settle down. Take it easy. This is an important game tonight.
That'll bring up 1st down for the Texans. Get the 1st down on 2 5-yard defensive offsides. Cougars handed them a 1st down to the Cougar 25, 1st and 10. Snaps away. They'll hand it to the tailback right brutally up the middle of the field for a gain of 5 down to the Cougar 20. Be 2nd and 5 from that spot, and the Texans are at this point unstoppable. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 from the Cougar 19. He'll barrel forward for a gain of about 3 maybe. No, they're going to set it back at 2. Third and 3 from the spot. Texans will pause up here, trying to draw that defense off the ball again, which has been effective tonight, frankly. Snaps away to the tailback off to the right side. He'll get bottled up. I'm not sure he got there.
No, he did.
So he's about a yard short. It'll be 4th and 1. I think this is 4-down territory. They got to bring on the field goal unit. Nope.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. In the red zone, the Texans now will looks like the Colony will call a timeout.
Well, last week the Texans, they played for Saginaw, who's 0-7 on the season, and they rang their bell. 77-0.
Ow.
8 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing touchdown last week for these Texans. Of course, we still got Saginaw coming up and there, but the Texans tonight, they are ranked 4th in our district, and the Cougars are ranked 5th. So if we can pull out this one, we'll probably trade places, which
Yeah,
Kinda- kinda-
this is for a district berth.
We need to
playoff
do
berth.
this. We need to pull this one out tonight, because the rest of their schedule isn't looking too tough for the Texans. Your Cougars, they got a nice win last week, homecoming. Beat those Brewer Bears 30-7. That was a nice one.
Big play here for the Cougar defense.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a
Snagging
stop
up,
here.
and you know they're going to hand it to the big tailback. Nope, they
No.
don't. Quarterback rolls out to the right. He's got a man wide open in the end zone.
yeah.
Touchdown as the Texans go up on your Cougars 6-3 here with a nice pass to the right side of the end zone. Wide open, definitely broken coverage in the secondary.
Yeah, they made that one easy. I think they were expecting the rush. He just walked that one home. They made the kick. So now your score is 7-3 Texans with 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, these guys got to settle it down and figure out that rushing game. Settle down and just play Cougar football, you know. Let's not get too fancy. Run the ball. They were successful last week. They ran 43 times for 197 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, you know, they did okay. They threw 50% last week, getting 10 out of 20, 151 yards, and 1 touchdown. So they've got it in them. They're lined up for the kickoff. Texas, that was a low kick there, and it goes out of bounds at about the 20. That'll be your Cougar ball there. 7 seconds left. First.
Yeah, they'll bring that up to the, 35?
Yeah, probably since it went out of bounds.
All right, well, 7 seconds to play in the first. Your Cougars trail 7-3 here in an all-important, what would appear to be a district berth decider here tonight. Tough to play Northwest at home. They got a good home crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they do. They're noisy. There's quite a bit of them, too.
Cougars up on the ball in a power I. Snaps away. They'll pitch it out to the tailback on the left side. He finds a little bit of a breakout on the right. Gets a crack, and there he goes. Cross midfield. How are they going to spot that at the 50? Come on, Coach.
He drug him.
He drug him another 3 yards.
Oh,
What the heck?
He broke like 3 or 4 tackles and just kept dragging guys till they let go, and then he kept going. That was a good run.
So that'll be a Cougar first down. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 50.
That's the end of the quarter.
Well, there you go. There's the secret right there. You got to give the referees water. You put a little something extra in that water bottle for the referees.
Or wrapped around the water bottle.
There you go. There you go.
One way or another, right?
Yep. Okay.
been changing out their running back core here, the Cougars. Handed it off to Camden Wesley. He's back in tonight. He'd been out with an injury, wasn't he?
Yep, he'll ramble. Yeah, I think he had a stress fracture in his foot. Ramble up 5, gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the Texan 45. Cougars now able to get a block there or two on the front line. Snaps away. They'll pitch it out to tailback again. Out around the right side. He's got room to run. He'll pick up the first down easily on the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 35. And the Cougars now moving the football against this Texan defense. 2 plays in a row where tailback had plenty of room to run. This was the big man we used last week quite effectively, actually, in the tailback slot. We'll go into the power I from under center. Snaps away. They'll hand it to the big man. Oh, he gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Back to the 35. 2nd and 10 from the same spot. Looked like he slipped when he cut a little bit. But that defender didn't give him any breaks there, that's for sure.
Well, and when you say big, you just mean tall. There's
he is definitely tall.
He is a big. Our quarterback is wider than this kid.
Snaps away. Just can't quite get it around the corner there. Held up at the line of scrimmage again. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 35.
Yeah, they were definitely waiting on him on that one.
I think we're in Lopez striking range. We need to give him a few more yards for another field goal attempt. Big 3rd down by the Cougars here. They'll go back to the spread with a slot back to the right. They'll shift him to the right now, and quarterback snaps away. Fake the handoff to the tailback, and just out of the reach of the receiver coming across the field, and that'll bring us to 4th and 10. As the Cougars can't convert. Had he been able to put a handle on that one, Joe, that would have been a 1st down.
Yeah, it was just a little too far for Chase Glover there. It just a little too far out of his reach. I mean, if he had caught up to the ball, he would have been out of bounds. So.
Now, he could have done that patent toe drag.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, Lopez will set up for the 52-yarder. Big field goal here for Lopez. Definitely has the leg.
No doubt.
Kick is up, and it is good as Lopez converts on a 52-yarder here, bringing your Cougars within 1, 7-6 here in the 2nd quarter. Nice effort by Lopez to put the Cougars on the board again. That might have moved him up a few spots in the standings here statewide as a kicker.
No, it might have. Of course, what he's ranked on is for his punt abilities, but yeah, I mean, the kid's got a good leg, no doubt.
He hadn't missed but maybe 2 field goals all year.
And I think those were pretty long.
And they were really long. Although that 52-yarder he just put up there was not shabby.
No, it wasn't.
And the wind's blowing in his face. Not real hard, but there is a breeze. And the Cougars will come out for the kickoff. And once again, stall short of putting it in the end zone, but able to gather up 3 points on the field goal.
At least they're keeping it close for now.
Northwest will set 2 men at the goal line. They need to set them at the end of the field if they want to catch the football. Lopez is going to bang this thing.
Go out to the parking lot.
From the middle of the field. And Lopez will put that one out of the end zone. That'll bring the Texans to 1st and 10 from their own 25.
There is a slight breeze coming from the south, and so that's why he didn't hit the end of the end zone. He only hit the middle of the end zone.
Only hit the middle?
Yeah.
Had a little bit of a stall there mid-flight.
Yeah. I mean, they were expecting it to go shorter because they obviously lined up a little deeper than they were.
They did.
But yeah, it's
still went over their head.
Still went over his head.
Which means he's kicking at 60-plus yards on the kickoff from a tee. That's pretty good. Cougars will line up on defense. Let's see if they can keep their heads out of the neutral zone. Texans will shift to the left out of the shotgun. Snaps away. I'm surprised I didn't see a piece of Texans catch a screen there, and he's off to the races.
Yeah.
I'm not yeah,
Oh,
nice
wow.
cut back on the
Oh,
defense.
fumble. Oh, Cougars picked it up.
Yeah, but did they get it before it went out of bounds?
Maybe.
Oh,
Yep.
they did, and the Cougars will pick up the fumble again. Wow. And the Texans, they need to wipe the pigskin off that the Texans are using tonight because it's apparently slick.
They're now having a debate because
that coach is saying he was out of bounds.
Oh, it was out. No, I think his knees got down before.
I think they did too.
That looked like a good pickup from.
I think it's going to be a Cougar football. This is going to look bad, ref, if you reverse this decision because the coach is ticked off.
Yeah, and the Colony wants to get that ball placed and
they want to snap this thing.
Snap, yeah.
Solidify the possession. Nope, they're not going to reverse it. Good decision. That would have maybe had a little bit of a mayhem go break loose.
Yeah, that was a good job by Andrew Kazmersky. He dogged that. He picked it up just before it went out of bounds.
Oh, now they're moving the ball back 3 yards.
What the heck?
Oh, that's actually where he was when it went down.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they got it right. That's all they were doing.
1st and 10, Cougars on the long run play by Northwest. Saved a potential score here.
Oh, definitely.
And the Cougar offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can move this football. Not so good at the end of that last drive. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He's going to get bottled up in the middle again. And the Cougars now be 2nd and 10 from same spot. Nowhere to run up the middle of the field on that last play. Snaps away. It's going to be on the keeper. Had a little bit of a slot. He dives forward. Might have picked up a yard. 2 yards. He's a long kid. Forgot about that. So it'll be 3rd and 7, it looks like.
Oh, he gave him 3.
Picked up 3. He is a long dog.
Yeah.
And so here we go. Quarterback takes the snap, throws to the flat. Oh! Oh, we were lucky that one didn't get picked off. We were really lucky that didn't get picked
almost
off.
got the deflection off of our own
player, yeah. Wow, that was close.
It was too close.
So Lopez will come out and try to get this thing down the field. Let's see if he can hit another 50-yard punt here, Joe.
Yeah, well, he's definitely got the leg for it. That was the only thing they accomplished there on that was they just kept Northwest out of the end zone.
Saving 7 points.
I mean, there's something to be said for that, for sure. But Lopez out to save the day.
Is he going to fake it?
I doubt it.
Doubtful.
Not this close.
Snap is away. Lopez will stick a foot in it. Here he goes. Gets a nice Cougar bounce, and it'll go out about the 50-yard line.
The 40-yard punt.
49. So Lopez staying in that 45-yard range for the punt. Puts the Texans at their own 49. 1st and 10. And the Cougar defense saves a big score there on a turnover, but the offense just can't move the football out of their end of the field. Texan offense, they'll put 3 wide out to the left, 1 up to the top of your screen. They'll bring out set the tailback in an I formation. They'll run the inside receiver back over to the slot on the right side.
Somebody called timeout.
And who called timeout? The Cougars?
Yep.
And the Colony Cougars will call timeout. We got 8:50 to go here in the first half. Northwest leads 7-6 on what will be a district decider tonight. Cougars' last 2 games of the season will be against a couple of teams that shouldn't pose too big of a problem. If those teams are listening tonight, I apologize for that, but sometimes the truth is brutal.
Yep. And we got Azle next week, and
Saginaw is the last game of the season, right?
Yeah. Azle is playing Saginaw tonight, actually.
And Saginaw will be on the road, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, we'll be at home next week against Hazel. Texans out on the field again now. They'll run out of an I formation with slot back to the right. Spread out across the field in the spread formation. Out of the shotgun, snaps away. They'll hand it to the tailback. He'll cut to the left. Lots of green to run in, and here he goes. This guy got some wheels.
Yeah.
Got a host of Cougars chasing him down the field. They'll knock him out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Oh,
It'll be
laundry.
first and goal from the 6. And I saw the yellow dart come across the screen there.
Yeah, he threw that way up there. I think that was something after the play. We might have an unsportsmanlike here. I'm not sure.
Well, the only people that were in the area were Colony, so it's like.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
Oh, no. He just signaled over his shoulder.
What?
Dead ball.
Somebody must have said something
was.
ugly. It's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. That'll be a 15-yarder. That'll push the Texans back a little bit. That'll give the defense a bit of working room here.
Well, and because it's dead ball, it becomes a first down at the 21, first and goal from the 21.
From the 21.
That's a tough hill to climb.
That makes it a long.
Well, they're setting up the chains like he can get a first down. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they're marking it first and 10.
That's strange. That'll start the clock. They're resetting the clock here.
I'm not sure they did, but
they didn't reset it.
They'll hand it to the tailback off the left side again, and he will run it in from the 21-yard line. Cougars trail now 13-6 as the Texans are able to find the magic on the outside, and tailback just scampered in untouched.
Yeah, they've got a couple good running backs. That was number 21. He's been getting 102 yards a game.
Northwest sets up for the PAT. Oh, man, the Cougars almost blocked that one. PAT good. Your Cougars trail now 14-6 as the Northwest running back able to get loose a couple of times tonight, but more importantly, able to find the end zone at least once. And the Cougar offense needs to get on track here to keep this thing close.
Yeah.
8:16 to go in the half. And the Cougars offense is struggling just a little bit tonight.
Yeah, I think if they want to stay in this game, it's going to turn into an offensive slugfest. That's what's going to have to happen.
They need to make it a slugfest, because right now, toe to toe, we're swapping a field goal for a touchdown.
Right. And you know, that running back number 21, he's quick. He broke some ankles on that long run before he ran into 5 Cougar defenders.
Yeah.
But their quarterback is actually getting 30 more yards a game on average rushing.
Wow.
So you got to watch out for that quarterback.
Then their running back? 30 more yards?
30 more than their running back, yeah.
Wow.
So 130 yards average per game for their quarterback.
Northwest will set up for the kickoff. Cougars will set.
They're in the middle of the field.
First team we played I think this district season that set it up in the middle of the field outside of us, and they'll kick that one out of the end zone right to the goal line, and it'll bounce around in the end zone. Touchback. Cougars left first down from their own 25, and we'll see if they can move the football this time. Definitely going to have to make some adjustments at halftime. The Cougar offense on the field desperately need to put this thing up the field and score 6 points here to keep it close before the half, Joe.
Yeah, sure. We'll see if I see they keep swapping out our running backs here. You know, they're not just leaning completely on Camden Wesley. He's certainly the star.
Well, I'm guessing they don't want to stress that foot out any more than they have to. Nice dive up the middle to a gain of about 5, 2nd and 5 from the 30.
Yeah, our quarterback, you know, he's been doing good runs, and he did a good run through there. He's a big boy. He plowed that one through.
Snap is away. They're going to fake it to
Oh.
the tailback. Quarterback loses about 2 on the play. Back to the Cougar 28.
Been better off handing that one off. That one.
I think the problem was he saw that cornerback come up to try to make the stop on the corner, and so he kept it. Problem was he didn't look left to see if there's any room to run. little problem in that strategy. Going to hand it to the tail. Oh, did he drop it?
Ground, yep.
Ball runs loose. Cougars will drop it, and it'll be 4th and long, and they'll bring out their punter. Lopez will get another shot to crank up the stat sheet. And the Cougars once again stall on the offensive side of the football. Makes the defense going to have to put the stake in the ground after this punt.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out what to do here because the direction they're running is not working out for them.
Definitely not the right direction, that's for sure. And Lopez will set up for the punt.
Good hang on that
And
one.
it'll be a fair catch at the Texan. He got hosed by a yard on that one. They're going to spot it at the 35. He actually caught it at the 36. Actually standing on the hash mark of the 36, he caught it. And it'll be 1st and 10. Texans from their own 35. Colony defense needs a big play here. Better if they could pick 6 or something like that, but definitely need to stop this Texan offense.
Yeah, they need to build the wall right here. Draw the line in the sand.
Texans will spread it out, running basically the same offensive set that the Cougars are running. Slot back to the left. Snaps away. They'll hand it to the tailback. He gets met. Oh, no. Quarterback keeps it. Nice fake.
There was.
Caught at the 40, and he's off to the races. He'll take it down to the Colony Cougar 39. Big gain by the Texans. Was a nice fake by the quarterback. Oh, Cougars got a man down.
Yeah, they got a good fake game going on.
I bid on it.
I bid on it too.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
bet it too.
And then when they didn't actually tackle him, it was like, wait, I got to look someplace else on the camera.
So the Texans with a big play. I wonder why they aren't moving the chains. Was there a penalty?
I don't see any laundry on the field.
Yeah, the line judge hasn't told them to. They don't move till. Oh, there is a penalty, 5 yards.
Rip, that one will come back. Must have been holding.
No, because it was only 5.
Oh, it was only a 5-yarder.
False start.
False start. Why didn't they blow it dead, though? Why did they let the
Yeah.
play run?
Well, they've done that a few times this year. Sometimes they blow it dead, and sometimes they let it run, which is like,
It's kind of weird.
yeah.
It's going to come back anyway.
Yeah, especially in a long play like that. It's not like the defending team is going to say, oh, no, we'll decline the
Yeah,
penalty.
decline it. Let
Yeah.
them play that out. So that'll bring us to 1st and 15 from the Texan 30. Hurt player getting off the field under his own power, always a good sign. Cougar defense now with a break. Need to capitalize on the penalty. 6:26 to go here in the first half.
Was that number 9?
Yeah, it was number 9, William Adegabidinro.
Apologies for.
Yep, I probably said that wrong.
No.
Texans up on the ball. They'll put a man in motion to the right side slot.
Not everybody has it.
Snap is away. They'll hand it to the tailback. Oh, no, he passed it.
Yeah,
I bid on that again.
That one I caught.
yeah, he caught that right by the
Gain of
sideline.
7. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the Texan 37. Throws to the left flat. Caught. Lots of room to run. Oh, and
Oh, he
Cougars
caught.
cannot make an open field tackle. And this one is going for 6 as the Cougars cannot figure out how to tackle that kid. Broke 3 tackles down the field. And the Texans will go up on your Cougars now 20-6 with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. you see the pink smoke?
Flag.
Oh, we got a flag.
We got a flag.
That one might be coming back, folks.
Yeah. The Texan quarterback is saying, "Come on, guys, we got to go way back."
Likely a hold out on the corner.
Works for me.
Holding.
Yep, holding.
And that'll be a big 10-yarder from the spot. That'll bring us to 2nd and 12 from the Texan 33. The Cougar defense now has escaped disaster twice in this drive. Cougar defense up on the line, need a big stop here.
Yeah, look, it was only going to go so far tonight.
This Texan squad is quick right down the line. It looks like they're offsides with this bottom receiver here.
Yeah, it does.
And they're going to let him play from there. Snap is away. And did you see the tailback dive over that block?
Yeah, he got tripped up. I don't know. He might have tripped on his own guy there. Somebody is not feeling well either. He's walking off holding his dummy.
I wonder if he got stepped on.
Probably got stepped on. 3rd and 11.
That's not a comforting feeling.
That is not.
Feeling.
3rd and 11 from the Texan 34. They'll put their slot to the right side of the set now. 2 wideouts top of your screen, 1 at the bottom on the numbers. And the Texans are going to call a timeout now. Big 3rd down for the Texans. They need to convert on this 3rd down. 3rd and 11. Big opportunity for the Cougar defense to come up big here. We'll see what transpires, but this would be a great opportunity for the Cougar defense to shut this Texan offense down and try to keep them within striking distance.
The Texans coach is just over there giving an earful to the ref. Trying to say, hey, this is not what we paid you for.
Is that the coach or the trainer giving him water?
No, the coach was just talking to him, and as soon as he left, the trainer came up.
Oh, okay.
And gave him some water. But, yeah, he had some words for the ref there.
Trainer went up and kind of said, don't pay attention to him. He kind of goes off the rails sometimes. Here, have some water, cool off here a little bit. And, oh, by the way, there's something there wrapped around the bottle for you. 5:21 to go in the half. Texans out on the ball now. Cougar defense with a big opportunity. 3rd and 11 from the 34-yard line of the Texans. Cougar defense is going to be hero or zero on this play. From the shotgun. Snap is away. Tailback in motion for the screen. Caught it at the 30. And, open field tackle at the 34. He'll fall forward to the 36, and they finally got the spot right. And gain of about 2 on the play. 4th and 9. Nice stop by the Colony defense with a good open field tackle out on the corner. And that'll bring us up to the Texans needing to punt this one away. 4th and 9. And the Cougar offense now with plenty of time to work with 4:54 to go in the half. They can bring this one within 1 before halftime. Snap is away, and the punter, I don't know what he was doing. Was he counting the laces on that ball or something? It took him forever to punt it. And it's going to take a big Texan bounce down to the Cougar 16. And the Cougar offense will come out and go to work from a deep hole in their own end of the field. 4:36 to go. Plenty of time to go down and score and get this one close, Joe.
Yeah, they've got time to make it down there. It's just, can they? Let's see if they're going to change anything up this time.
And the Cougar offense going back to the spread here. Out of the shotgun, Carson will try to work his magic. And he'll pause up. Didn't fake the Texan defense out on the snap count there. Move the tailback to the left. Snap is away. Fake to the handoff. Out to the flat. Nice caught. Nice catch out at about the 18, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 30? What? He ran out of bounds at the 27? Are you kidding me?
No, that had to be at least 30.
No, that's where He looped back around.
They're going to go back to him in the flat. Oh, and he is wrapped up. Gain of about 3, looks like. Down to the 30 finally. 2nd and 7.
Well, they are definitely doing something different now.
And they're hitting that flat route with regularity. Not sure why they always throw it to the flat short side of the field, but anyway. Snaps away, handed to the tailback. Oh, what in the world?
That? He flubbed that.
Did Carson tear a Tommy John ligament there in his throwing arm?
Yeah, that thing just it's like he threw it without his thumb.
It's like it's like he shot putted it.
I think that was a case of he saw that defender suddenly come up where he's been open, and so he was trying
to hold up
back, and that didn't work so well.
Carson on the drop. Lets that one rip downfield.
Oh.
It was way too far ahead of him.
Way too far, but I think the reason was he was kind of in traffic with 2 defenders and couldn't get around them.
Well, he tried to sell the push to see if we could get something.
He tried to get out in front of him and he couldn't. They just kind of held him up.
Well, yeah, when you're running and amongst 3 guys, it's hard to get through that traffic.
It's hard to get through the traffic, and what you don't see is they're reaching down on every stride and grabbing a thigh pad.
No way.
I'm just telling you, that's the way it works here in the big game of American football. Lopez for the punt. Oh, what a bad snap.
Oh.
He did get the punt off, barely.
It was high and short. Oh. It's taking the Texan bounce there. It's not good.
They're not even going to call that running into the punter. I mean, he got
smacked.
Wow. Interesting. Nothing.
Well, that'll kill Lopez's stats right there on the 8-yard punt.
Yeah, he didn't get very far on that one, and I don't know that it was entirely his fault, but regardless, the Texans have the ball on the Cougars' 33-yard line.
1st and 10. Texans in excellent field position with 3:47 to go in the first half. Texans will slot back to the right. They'll hand it to the tailback out around the right edge. Oh, snap.
It's like he just went right through him.
What in the world? Nice run by the Texan tailback. Gain of 6, it looks like, or 5. 2nd and 5 from the Cougar 28. Snap is away. He'll throw it to the flat. Caught and drugged down. Still hasn't gone down. That's like catching a smallmouth bass on an underrated rig. He was flopping around out there like trying to get back to the lake.
Well, and once they grabbed his foot and held him in place, because they didn't blow the whistle, he got a shoulder right in the middle of the back. I mean, you watched his head just flop.
Cougars with another player down, 3rd down and 5 from the same spot. Well, that's kind of the equivalent of when you get the smallmouth bass up on the bank. You grab a tree branch and you whack him before he hops back in the lake, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that how you Boy Scouts do it, Joe? Drag him up on the bank and whack him with a log?
Yeah, that's exactly how that works.
3rd and 5. Big 3rd down for the Cougar defense here. Need to hold the Texans at this spot, force them to a field goal.
Well, we got to at least get the injured player off the field first.
Well, come on now. That's a technicality.
Yeah, well, it is.
You gotta
because they could flag us for too many men on the field, technically, right?
Well, or you just go out there and play short and just have a speed bump laying out there. Just got to make sure he's on the right side of the football.
Say, then he's offside.
It looks like he's going to be okay.
Here we go. Texans will take the field now. Offense out on the field with 2 men to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom at the numbers. Out of a modified Wildcat formation. Snaps away, hand it to the tailback. He'll bruise this thing up to the Cougar 20. 1st down. Texans. 2:53 to go. Clock running. They need to snap away to the big tailback again. He's met at the 22. and he'll fall forward for a gain of about 3. Met at the line of scrimmage and managed to pick up 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7.
6, 8.
They got it at 8.
8.
2nd and 8.
That was a good hit.
That was a good hit.
Yeah, he had a speed bump and flipped.
And tossed across the middle, caught at the 5.
Right in the numbers.
And that'll be a 1st and goal from the 5. Cougars this season have had an excellent nickel defense on the goal, and in this situation, we'll see what they can do against the Texans. Snaps away. They hand it to the tailback. Oh, and he's caught in the backfield, dropped for a loss of 5. Nice play out in an open field tackle by the Cougar defense.
And it's our Joe Macy.
Yeah, that's a fellow long hair.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
That's the Joe Macy clan there, and he did a good job of open field tackling at the 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and goal from the 10, and the Texans now wondering what in the world, where that masked man came from. Out of the shotgun. Tailback to the left. They're going to run this one to the right off the hip of that slot back. And he gets bottled up at the.
He threw it away.
Oh my goodness! Almost got picked.
Yes, he barely threw it past the line of scrimmage. He barely threw it toward his own
guy.
And we almost.
3rd and goal from the 10. Nickel defense holding strong here. Minute 27 to go on the incomplete pass stop the clock.
Yeah, this is definitely where your Cougars defense is one of their strongest. Right here.
Out of the shotgun. Snaps away. A little high. He fields it, though. In the pocket. Throws it. Oh!
Did he get it?
Did he catch it?
I'm not.
No, they're calling it incomplete.
Oh, there was like 4 Cougars there that.
They were all diving for it.
Yeah, and there's some laundry on the field.
Well, that's because he threw the ball away after they called it incomplete.
Oh, the Cougars
that's gonna
did.
Be unsportsmanlike conduct on the defender.
Crud. That'll be a 1st down.
That's not helpful.
That is not helpful. Why in the world would you do that?
Well, yeah, but he thought he caught the ball, and from up here, I know we're only 60 yards away, but it looked clearly like an interception.
Yeah, it looked like he had a pick there for sure,
Yeah.
but it's hard. Maybe it hit the ground. It's hard to say.
It is. You're right. They have a better angle. And I think had only one of them dove at it, it would have been a pick. But with all 3 of them, I think they almost. I wonder if.
Yeah, it's kind of like throwing a chicken bone in the.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike.
So that'll give the Texans first and goal from the 5. Half the distance to the goal. And the nickel defense will have to defend for another minute 20 here.
They've done it before.
They have done it before.
They did it last week.
Yeah, they did.
Texans will line up. They got their big tailback in now. They'll shift him to the I formation. Snaps away. They hand it to him. He gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, it looks like.
Oh, and there's a little action after the fact there too, pushing number 12 down. The kid looks like James Hetfield, lead singer for Metallica. No call on that though. After the play, they're shoving him down.
2nd and goal from the 5. Cougar defense holding strong here with 55 seconds to go. Clock running. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the. Oh, quarterback keeps it.
He faked that.
No, he bobbled it.
Oh.
That was supposed to be a handoff, and he bobbled the handoff, and it went straight up in the air. He grabbed it and looked up and had a receiver open.
Yeah, he was wide open.
So Northwest now will go up 2 scores here, actually 3 possessions, with 46 seconds to go in the half, leading 20-6 over your Colony Cougars. Lined up for the PAT. Snaps away, kick is up, and it looks to be good. And the Northwest Texans 21 over your Cougars 6 here in Northwest ISD field here out near Justin, Texas. And the Texans putting on a show offensively tonight in the running game. Cougar defense going to have to make some adjustments at halftime, Joe. 46 seconds to go here to play. Let's see if the Cougars can take this thing down the field and score quickly.
Yeah, that would definitely put some wind back in their sails if they can get something on the board before the half.
Yeah, they need a 6-something, not a 3-something.
Yeah. They can just sink one. It's all be a good way to start the next half.
Those guys next to us in the booth can't decide if they want their lights on or off.
Yeah, which really screws up the camera because they're pointing that direction. It's like, oh, I got a reflection, or oh no, the lights are off now. It's got a clean shot.
Northwest kickoff team on the field, ready to go. Referee's finally running across the field. What's he gonna do?
The Colony band was too close to the field.
Oh.
Yeah, they were ready to pop on.
There's no track around the field that they're used to, so they were having to scrunch. Now they're closer.
Kick is up, and it's going to be, oh, no, don't do that. Down it.
No, he fielded it out.
And
he fielded it at the 2, so he had to run it out.
Yeah, he had to run it out, so.
Yeah, and he kind of bobbled it, dropped it.
Gets it out to about the 7. Is that about where he got stopped?
Yeah, looks like they're marking it at the 8.
Going to give him an extra yard. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. Cougars having a rough night tonight. Should have let that one bounce out of the end zone. Tried to catch it at the 2 and make a play, but not able to do so.
Cougars are lined up with one receiver on either side, and they took a
formation.
They took a knee
to end the half.
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to take a risk here on this one, but I would have gone for it.
I would have thrown something. I mean, just
a Hail Mary, something. Yeah.
Just take one shot and then take the knee or something.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't actually have to snap the ball because there's 5 more seconds on the game clock, or less seconds on the game clock than the play clock.
So your Cougars are gonna.
Rangel's pulling them off.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
They're gonna walk off. That's the end of the half. Score is 21-6, the Texans, and let's hope the Cougars can go back to their locker room, regroup, and figure this out for the second half.
Why is the clock stopped?
Why did they stop? Oh, they were trying to reset it to 14 minutes for the halftime.
Oh.
So the Cougars will have to regroup here at halftime, trailing the Northwest Texans 21-6. And we'll see if they can make some adjustments. They did some great adjusting last week and came out and had a heck of a second half. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they sure did. They turned that one around last week.
We'll let you enjoy the halftime, and we'll be back in 28 minutes. You're live. And we are back, getting ready for the second half of play. For those of you who haven't joined us in the first half, Cougars trail 21-6 here at Northwest ISD Stadium. I got to say, the argument up there in the press box at halftime between the maintenance guy and the parents up there was quite hilarious. I guess they just purchased a $33 million swimming pool.
Yeah, one of them says, but it has water. Well, that's kind of what swimming pools do.
Maybe their old pool didn't hold water. I don't know, but yeah.
I don't think that makes it a pool.
The
water, right?
Well, no, it's still a swimming pool. It's just not full of water. Those are used for skateboard ramps.
I was going to say, what exactly do you with a pool that doesn't hold water?
Skateboard in it.
Skateboarding. Yeah, sure. That's true.
With the maintenance guy, he's wanting to make the lights brighter on the stadium. He thinks that'll bring more people to the game. You know, like moths to light.
Yeah. You know, I showed the 114 during the early part of the first half, and the traffic was backed up all the way to some bridge that direction. There, we'll go do that again. Oh, and the lights next door are going to block it. Yeah, so you can see the lights coming toward us and the taillights going away, and there's a bridge right along in there. And the traffic was backed up all the way to there. So, you know, it was like, wow, it's trouble to get here.
It looked like, though, they had something going on at the Speedway tonight. I'm not sure what it was. There was a lot of cars in the parking lot when we drove by.
Seems like there's always cars in that parking lot.
That's true. So here we go. Northwest going to kick off to your Cougars, and the Cougars will take first stab at it here in the second half.
Need to get a score off.
Let's hope they had a serious adjustment session. Caught at the 5, brought out on the move. Oh, nice juke to the right. He's got room to run up the right side, and he'll take it down to about the 38-yard line. Let's see where they blow him out of bounds. I think he ran out of bounds.
That was a good run by Alex Elam. He did a good run back there.
We do have a flag at the 20.
Oh.
That's right about where he had his juke.
Well, that doesn't bode well. Sorry, I should say.
Usually what happens when you get a nice juke like that is it causes the defender to turn around right before he gets blocked. So you get a nice block in the back penalty. Kind of counterintuitive, but typically caused by the running back cutting.
Yeah, that would have been at the 37, but now it's back at the 20.
It's either a block in the back or a hold.
Or no, they're backing it up even further. To the 10.
Indicated hold.
Yeah, hold. Back to the 10. It's from the spot of the foul, so foul occurred at the 20. Cougars will take over first and 10 from their own 10 after a great run out by Elam. And the Cougars find themselves in a hole once again. And that tailback is way back there in the power eye. Wow, he's going to get a running start here. And he does. Oh, here we go, up the field.
Yes.
Oh, he breaks a couple of tackles downfield. He'll get run out of bounds at about the 48 of the Texans. Wow, nice play by the Cougars as they managed on a tailback pitch in the power eye, and he was deep. He was almost back at the end zone to start that play.
Yeah, you saw him. The defender had a hold of his tail. He just kept those feet moving. He was just scampering.
Another nice run. Looks like they made some adjustments for blocking scheme. And the Cougars able to move the ball in 2 consecutive plays, more than they did in the whole first half. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line of the Texans. Cougars offense able to move the football here quickly. And we got a Texan down on the field.
All right, see if our replay works.
At 11:22. Replay. Let's see what happens here. Sure enough, boom, nice open field tackle, escape there, and then rode out of bounds by the Texan defender. That was a heck of a run by the running back. You see Rangel pick him up off the field.
Yeah.
And out comes the Cougars now. Going to get the hurt player off the field. He's not walking very well though.
No, he's hopping on that one leg.
I wonder if he hurt his knee or his ankle. Something's not good. hate to see that. And the Colony Cougars up on the football out of the I formation from under center. Snap is away. They'll pitch it to the tailback again. He gets a little room on the edge, and
yeah, a little slow on the whistle.
I think
there.
he got the first down.
It looked like it to
on
me.
forward progress, and that's what they're going to signal. First down, Cougars, as the Cougar offense able to move the football at 11:12 to go here in the third. First possession by the Colony Cougars, and up on the football at the 32-yard line of the Texans. Pitch again out around the right side. Texans unable to figure this one out as they've run it 4 times in this series for gains each time. First time with a big gain, and the Cougars now to the Texan 30.
Now it's on the 32
2-yard line instead of the 40, instead of the 37. 2nd and 5. Tailback again will bang it down to about the 26, I think. That should be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, they threw Wesley back in.
And they'll move the chains. Cougars driving the football now against Northwest, fighting for a district berth here, playoff berth. Snaps away. They'll hand it to the tailback again. Nice hole up the middle of the field off the right guard. And we're going to get lucky if he doesn't get a personal foul late hit on that block. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, we eked one out there. 2nd and 4. Snaps away. Tailback up in the fray. And I think he might have made the first down again. Sure enough, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15. Nice play by the Cougars.
Yeah, Camden is back, and he's showing them what they could do. He's trying to drive this one home.
Now in the power I, snap is away. They'll hand it to him again. He hits the hole full force this time, probably a gain of 3, I'm guessing. And that looks about right. 2nd and 7 from the 18-yard line or 17-yard line of the Texans. Out of the power I again. From under center, Cougars will take the snap. Oh, he cuts off the block. Nice block by the end to hold that defensive corner off the edge and gives him plenty of room to scamper for a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 13. Snaps away, trying to push this thing up. Man, they're going to be short of the first down here, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they dove forward on that one, trying to get it. Give Wesley a breather, but it wasn't quite enough.
4th and 1 now. Do you go for it or do you kick the field goal? I mean, say go for it.
If it was me, I would go for it. Because, I mean, at this point, you've got to get something.
They need to sneak it.
And they're going for it.
They're going to hand it to the tailback. Oh, he's got room to run. He stood up at the 5. Let's see if that's enough. It's going to be close. It is going to be close.
It looks like the
looks
line
like they're
marking it.
Yeah, to right at the line to gain.
Right at the 5. That'll be enough. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Cougars have a big 4th down conversion there, even though it was just a yard or 2. Able to pound it over the line to gain, and the snap is away. Cuts to the right. Nice cut. Is he going to get there? He does, and that's a touchdown by the Colony Cougars. Don't see any laundry on the field.
Yeah, that was Harold Gibson. He ran it in. He pinballed around there and bounced it in.
Yep. Able to break a couple of tackles inside the 5. And they're going to go for 2 here to try to have an opportunity to tie this thing at some point. This will be a big conversion here for the Cougars. Could even help them shift a little bit of the momentum in this game. Oh, that was a – nice. Get there. Oh, did he get there? I don't think so. He's short.
They're calling him short. That was a good try by our quarterback. He almost got it. Now he's limping off the field.
He's hobbling off the field. That's not a good sign.
It wasn't worth it.
So your Cougars come up short on the point after attempt on 2, and they'll trail 21-12 here at Northwest ISD Stadium. I don't know what this thing's called, Wes, do you know what it's called?
Northwest ISD Stadium.
Oh, okay. And the Texans still lead your Cougars. Nice cut there, and that was a great lift up off the tackler there with his right leg. And the Colony kickoff team will come on the field.
There's still that glitch at the beginning of the replay where it's got buffers something, but hey, it's working. I'm happy.
So maybe we need a longer stinger.
Oh, maybe.
And the Lopez for the Cougars will kick this one off. He'll boot this one. Booted it short. It's going to be picked up at the 5, and they're off and running. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Tackled at the 23. And Northwest will take over first down, 1st and 10 from their own 23, it looks like.
Lopez hit the up back at the 20-yard line right on the fingertips, which, I mean, it was more like, a low kick. And but that caused the ball to completely change direction on that back receiver. So he had to go chase it down before he could take off running.
It looks like a holding call there against
Northwest.
Northwest.
That'll move them back to the 5. So the defense now has Northwest backed up against their own end zone. Big opportunity for the defense to come up big here and maybe change the tide of this game in favor of the Colony.
So far,
let's see if they can do it here. Northwest on their 5-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
Cougars got a safety last week.
Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback, and he'll dive forward for a gain of about 4 or 5. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like 5. Out to the 10. It'll be 2nd and 5 from that spot. We got a flag. Going to be a false start.
No, that was after the fact.
Oh. Going to get a personal foul on the Cougars?
I have a feeling because the red guy was begging the ref for it, and then he got it.
Oh, boy. Yep, personal foul. That'll be a first down. Defense cannot give this team any breaks. So that doesn't bode well for the Cougars. That'll be a 15-yarder automatic first down. And that'll take them down to, about the 25? Be 1st and 10 from the 25. And the Cougar defense now needs to make a big stand here on the Northwest Texans, as they now have breathing room to run the play that they have designed here.
Yeah.
Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. Whoa! He gets lit up in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. That defensive end off the edge just lit the tailback of the Texans up. And that'll drop him for a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
That's the same one that's shot around the end and gotten in the quarterback's face.
And that'll be nice. 2nd and 12 from the Texan 23. Big hole. He's off to the races, and the Cougars cannot tackle tonight in open field in pursuit. And he's going to run this one the length of the field for 6 points by Northwest Texans. Great play from the 25, and he'll pick a nice 75-yard run as the Texans now put 27 on the board against your Cougars 12. And
yeah, he stiff-armed about two or three Cougars on that run. He just shoved them right off, and then he got some blocks. He was gone.
So the PAT coming up, 7:17 to go here in the third. Your Cougars trail 28-12. Now a 3-possession game for the Cougars. And the defense is going to have to make some stops here, Joe, or this one's going to get out of hand.
Yeah, it's not just in making some stops here. The Cougars, they got to settle down. They got to stop with these silly penalties because they had them back.
Yep.
And then they made a foolish decision, and it just helped give them the breathing room they needed to break out and march it down the field.
Yeah, it was a big march on one play.
Yeah, 75-yarder touchdown. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, it is rough. So your Cougars now will get the kickoff and see if this offense can take it down the field.
Still plenty of time left here, but Cougars are going to have to make a serious change. They're going to have to flip the switch right now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make some more adjustments to get this thing under control. 7:17 to go in the third, trailing the Texans 28-12. Kick is up, and it's going to be caught at the 7. And here comes the run back. Gets a little room up the right side down to the 33-yard line. They'll probably tag him on the 32. Yep, that's where they're going to do it. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 32. No, they're going to put it at the 33.
Not a bad run from Brian Nicholson there.
So the Cougars will have first down from their own 33-yard line. They're going to split a wide receiver out on the wide side of the field and line up in the power I. Tailback set 3, about 5 yards deep. Snap is away, pitch to the tailback. He's going to find a little bit of a squirt up the right side guard. Looks like a 2 or 4 hole carry up the right side. And the Cougars will have 2nd and 6 from the 37-yard line. Snaps away, pitches back, out around the right side. He's got a little bit of a room, but he's dropped at the corner. Can't quite get it up the field after he turns around on the edge. And it'll be 3rd and 5, gain of 1 on the play. Big third down for the Cougars. Need to convert here against the Texan defense that has, by and large, shut the Cougars down tonight.
It looked like that hurt him a little bit.
Power I coming up from under center, snaps away. They'll hand it and roll out to the right. Throws the ball. Oh, incomplete, looks like.
Yeah, no, he caught that. He just barely.
They rule it a catch. They did. So I thought he was going to be stepped out of bounds when he caught that thing, but nope. Kept it in bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 45. Cougars will snap. Pitch out to the right. He's got room to run. Scampers around, dodges one tackle, and gets it up the field. Carry of about 8 on the play. See where they spot it. Yep, carry of 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3. Cross midfield to the Texan 47-yard line. Another pitch to the right. Oh, no. He kept it.
I think that was supposed to be the pitch, and the pitch man left. So he just
kept it.
Got a first down.
Going to move the chains. First down. Cougars 1st and 10 from the 40. Able to drive on the Texan defense now. They're going to pause. Take another shot at it here out of the power I. Wide outs either side. Snap is away. Hand it to the tailback. Big clog up in the middle of the field. It might get 3 on the carry. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the Texan 37. 5:11 clock running here in the third. Cougars down by 3 possessions. Snaps away, hand off to the tailback. He's got lots of room up the middle of the field, and he'll take it out to the Texan 28-yard line. Big first down by the Cougars. Nice carry and a big block, or a couple of blocks, at the looks like the 2-hole in the offensive line. Snaps away, pitch to the left. He's going to try to turn the corner. He gets there. Oh, tripped up at the edge. And he'll go down at the 23.
You got him on the shoelace.
Gain of about 5, 6, 7, 6 on the carry, I'm thinking. Second and 4.
Yeah.
And the Cougars will line up again. Man, he just barely got caught on the edge there, tripped up.
Yeah. If he had one more step, he would have been gone.
Tailback is way back there this time. Now he's got lots of starting room there. Might have got a yard on the carry, maybe. No, back to the 20. Yeah, picked up a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 1. I don't even know who that is. That's number 30 out there. I don't. He's not even on our chart.
Yeah, we like to do that every once in a while. You grab a player from Geyer or Alito and bring him in. It's a guest runner. 1st and 10. Cougars bring up another first down in this drive.
Camden Wesley's back out there now.
From the 23.
Oh,
and a bad exchange.
He goes right over Camden's shoulder.
Nabbit Cleo. Well, yeah, now he's pitching it to a guy that's a foot shorter than the last tailback.
Yeah, no doubt, yeah. If they'd been throwing it to Harold, it would have hit him in the numbers. This went just over his head.
Big 2nd down. 2nd and 16. He'll throw it. Oh. Unable to make the catch, and the Cougars now have a big 3rd down. 3rd and 16 or 17.
Yeah, another
17.
Missed timing on the pass there. This is not the Cougars' strong suit. Is their timing on their passes. If they could just connect a couple more.
Yeah, but he had 2 receivers that are about 10 yards apart. It's almost like he lobbed it between them.
Right, yeah. Like I said, it just looked like a timing between the two. I think the Cougars are going to call him out.
Cougars are going to grab a timeout here and talk about this one. This is a big 3rd down for the Cougars. I'm thinking they either score here or they're going to have to try a field goal on 4th down.
Yeah, and the time for hitting field goals is done. But you need a touchdown now.
Yeah, but if you kick a field goal, it brings you to a 2-possession game.
Sure.
Right? It makes up for the lack of touchdowns early in the game, and then the defense has to come back out on the field, make a stop, and then the Cougars, at the end of the day, the defense has got to shut this Texan offense down, and the offense has got to start getting this thing in the end zone.
Yeah, definitely. Just
Bottom line,
making some clicks here.
There's not enough time to kick enough field goals to catch this one up.
No.
So they've got to start. They got to start scoring. It becomes a math problem at this point, not a possession problem really. So Cougars back on the field, big 3rd down conversion, 3rd and 17 from the Texan 25.
We get Camden back out there again. I thought they walked Harold off.
In the power eye here, Camden back on the field. Snaps away. They're going to oh, man.
Oh, he got his clock clean.
Boy, he did. Camden got upended. We called that getting decleated. Wow, he got smoked on that fake.
And of course, to make it worse, it was an incomplete pass.
So the Cougars will come out now and try the field goal. Lopez, pretty deadly from this spot.
Had Wesley not taken that hit, that would have been a sack, a big sack.
Yep. Lopez lines this one up. It's going to be about a 42-yarder. His longest tonight is a 52-yarder. Kick is up and good, and Wesley puts 3 more on the board for the Cougars. That'll take us to 28-15, a 2-possession game here in Northwest ISD, and your Cougar defense needs to come out and make a big stop here.
Well, at least you can say that Edwin has been consistent. He is not the guy to let you down tonight for sure. We can definitely depend on him, but he can't kick this game into a victory by himself.
Nope. The offense has got to get this thing down the field and put it in the end zone. Right now, though, the defense has got to come out and make a big stop so that can happen. 3:02 to go in the third. Your Cougars trail by 2 possessions with a score of 28-15. This is a do-or-die game here for a district berth. Here in Northwest ISD, homecoming for the Texans tonight. And the Cougars will come up. They'll pooch a onside-er, try to make that happen. And not going to happen tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Texans at their own 45, looks like.
Well, at least they tried.
They did try. You know, they kicked that onside kick successfully last week.
Yep.
And Brewer was not expecting that.
They were not expecting that.
Northwest was expecting that one.
Well, they watched the tape. They were there last week, so.
Got a penalty on the Cougars.
Kicked it out of bounds, so
they
5
got
yards.
5 yards. So the Texans will take over 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Cougars trailing by 2 possessions here. Texans 28-15 is the score. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Oh, big tailback by the Texans rambles up for a gain of about 5, looks like. Going to be 2nd and 5 from the Cougar 48. Crosses midfield with that carry. Texans back on the ball and the shotgun. They'll tailback on the carry. Cougar defense able to handle the middle of the field much better in the second half. And they'll gain 2 or 3 on that carry. Looks like 2, so it'll be 3rd and 3 from the Cougar 45.
And the linebackers were pretty quick on that one. They're quick react. We need to see some more of that.
We need to tackle them and wrap them, push them back, though, instead of throwing them forward.
Sure. That helps, too.
Big clog in the middle. They're probably going to ramble up for a first down. They're going to spot it at the 42-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains. Oh, no, they're going to spot them a short. Be 3rd and 1 from the Cougar 43. And Northwest now likely going to hand it to the big tailback. Cougar defense needs to stack the box here, Joe. They're going to talk about it.
Yeah, they're going to
That's interesting. I'm not sure why they're talking about it.
Just to fake them out.
So here they go. They're going to load the box up, too. It's going to be a quarterback sneak. They ain't going to hand it to that tailback.
Yeah, they're doing this. They rush up and then back off, and now
now they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah, now they call timeout.
Well, they ran out of time because the
play clock
was
was
down to 1.
it was down to 1. That would have definitely been a drive killer if they had got to delay a game there.
I'm all for it.
Me too. Cougars need
we need to exactly making play calls based on what we prefer.
Defense needs to pretend that they are on the goal line right about now. This is a big 4th down play. 4th and 1. One would think that that's an easy gimme, but not so much.
Somebody get Coach Rangel's number. We can text him.
We can text him.
Yeah, we text him what we think.
1:31 to go in the third quarter here. The Northwest Texans lead 28-15. And I gotta say, they've got some young kids down there as a spirit squad, and they are full of energy. I'll give them that. Holy cow.
Yeah, they've got all the students and the squad and the band and everything going. And
what, now they're going to measure it?
That seems a little much.
And they're telling them, yep, you got about 6 inches to go, coach.
Well, since they didn't put the ball on the actual hash, had they moved it up to the hash mark as they typically do, that would have been a first down. But they actually marked it between the hash marks, and he's actually moved it a few inches from where it originally was spotted because it was back another couple of inches.
And now he's thinking to himself, crap, they're not going to tip me next week because I didn't move that ball far enough. So 4th and a couple inches here. Texans big play by the Cougar defense. Texans are going to come stack the box here. And here we go. It's going to be a keeper, and they're going to pick it up. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a first down to move the chains. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a first down. They're going to – is Rangel going to make them measure it?
He didn't get it on the initial push, but then when his two backs came and shoved him in the back and pushed him forward a yard, they got it. Yeah, I was going to say, I'll be shocked if they call him short. Rangel's not happy about it. Yeah, see, they marked it now on the other side of that hash mark.
Yeah, they put the back tip of the ball on it, made sure that it went past the down marker. 1st and 10, Texans as they convert on the 4th and 6 inches. And Cougar defense now needs to stop. Pass to the flat. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the Cougar 41.
I'm seeing some progress here from the Cougar defense. They just need to button it up just a little bit more. Get this turnover.
Oh, that's going to be a defensive.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, that looks like that was a false start.
No, there was contact, so that
You think?
even on the defense, they're going to stop the play on that one. Because it was on the nose tackle, so I can't imagine the center doing something that would pull them off.
Yeah, it's offsides on the Cougars.
Defense they've had a hard night tonight with the penalties. That's going to cost them 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the Cougar 37, midway between the 36 and 37. They're lined up offsides again. See if they call it.
No.
Oh, man.
Stopped him short there.
Massive humanity there. Gain of 2 down to the Cougar 35, 34. That was a generous spot. Oh, sure. They brought it back to the 35. So 3rd and 4 from the Cougar 35. Big 3rd down stop here would help things immensely on the Cougar defense. Snaps away. They're going to hand it. Oh,
nope.
Going to pass it out to the flat. Nice catch and run as they take it down to the Cougar 22. First down by the Texans, and the Cougar defense giving up the flat there in order to try to shut down a middle run, and just playing soft out on the edge cost them a first down there.
Yeah, they had some good coverage. They got a good block there out there on the edge, and that was textbook right there. It's like maybe the Cougars are calling a timeout here.
No, in the quarter.
Okay.
We had the flat man covered, but they brought a man out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And so that
on the screen.
It made a
wide
block.
receiver became a blocker, which bumped him out to.
Yeah, it was a nice screen out there on the edge for sure. Head into the 4th quarter here. Your Colony Cougars trail 28-15. 2-possession game. Edwin Lopez, perfect on the night with the kicking game. Now Lopez is still just a junior, right?
No, he's a senior.
Hate that.
Yeah, this is his last year.
Well, good for him. I mean, he should be able to pick up some scholarship dollars to head off to college.
Yeah, you
So
would
that's-
think. I mean, number 5 in the whole state of Texas and 20th in the nation. Somebody's got to pick him up.
Yeah, somebody will pick him up. He's definitely a D1 kicker for sure. I don't know what his grades look like, but he's definitely got an opportunity to go play someplace.
Yeah, no doubt.
Be debt-free when he comes out of college. Texans will line it up at the Cougar 22. Fourth quarter, this is last hurrah here in Northwest ISD Stadium. Your Cougars trail by 2 possessions, 28-15. Texans on the move, though, deep in the Cougar territory, about to penetrate the red zone. Snaps away. Quarterback looks to the right.
Oh.
Passes it.
Well, he hurried him up. He almost got the sack on that one, but quarterback got it away in time.
So, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the same spot from the 23.
Actually, that was caught. That was weird.
That is weird, right at the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
Oh, why'd they stop the clock then?
Money.
Maybe it was incomplete. I sure swore that line judge marked it as a completed pass.
3rd and 10. Texans stuttering here just a little bit, which is problematic for the Colony defense. Tends to lull them into a bit of sense of security, and then the Texans pull off a big play. We've got the slot back to the left, tailback to the left as well. Snaps away. Quarterback drops. 3-step drop, fires it across the middle. Caught, and they will ramble that one in for 6 as the Texans have had that man across the middle open all night long. And the Texans will go up now 3 possessions on your Colony Cougars. They trail now 34-15. And they'll set up for the PAT. Their kicker has been 100% on the night as well. Snap is away. Kick is up. Looks to be good. And the Texans will lead 34-15 here at homecoming in Northwest ISD. 35-15. Sorry, I can't do any math tonight. And that 3rd and long has been problematic for the Cougars tonight. Northwest has come up with either the pass down the right side or that cross to the right. Both, I think, 3 times now on a 3rd and long opportunity.
Yeah, it's just the defense just can't seem to get that figured out or stop them. They're just too quick. I mean, you look at these Texans and these are not like the guys that they were playing before. Big beefy guys. These guys are just really tall, but they are quick and they know how to move the ball.
Well, and they know how to catch the ball. That's the big thing. And they got little quarterbacks throwing dimes out there right now too, by the way.
Oh yeah, he is.
11-13 to play. Cougars about to get the ball back.
I'm not sure if they got anyone out there that's under 6 foot tall.
Northwest up 35-15. Kicker put his foot into this one. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Cougars will have 1st down from their own 25. 1st and 10 from that spot. And the Cougars need to come up with a score here.
Or 4.
This game is not done yet, but the Cougars have got to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and they need to get it done in a hurry, Jeff.
You're right.
Now's the time.
They got to get it done in a hurry and come back with an onside kick.
Yeah, they got Wesley back out there.
Cougars running out of the power eye again from under center. Snaps away. They'll hand it to the fullback. He'll power it up for a gain of 5 to the 30. 2nd and 5 from that spot. Nice play by the Cougar offensive line to get the hole open quick enough for that fullback to dive forward for 5 yards. Power eye again. Pitch to the tailback. He breaks back to the left. gain of about 3 on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the Cougar 33.
And Wesley had some good dodges on that one, but it just wasn't quite enough. They were still watching for him out there on the end.
3rd and 2. And I think they got the first down out to the Cougar 36. They'll move the chains. First down, Cougars.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be a handoff to the up back, and he ran past the
I think
quarterback.
it was too.
Yeah, quarterback got it done again.
Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard. Yep, looks like he lost a yard back to the 35. It'll be 2nd and 11. Snaps away. They hand it to the fullback, and he gets slung around, but gains about 4 yards on the carry. He'll get it down to the Cougar 39. Be 3rd and 7, I think. Snap is away. Rolls out to the right. Carson does. Oh, I don't think he caught it. I think he trapped it. They're going to say he caught it.
And it looks like he's there.
And it looks like he got the first down. They'll move the chains. Cougar first down. Nice catch on the edge. Out on the flat route. Carson almost threw that one a little short, but receiver made a play.
They needed that break.
1st and 10 from the Cougar 46. Out to the flat again. Oh, he's bottled up at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Cougar 46. As it seemed like that ball took 3 seconds to get out there.
Yeah, that was a slow mover.
It was weird. Snap is away. It's high. Oh, Wesley bounces around back there. Almost a first down to the almost Texan 45. We're going to spot it at the 46. It'll be 2nd and 2. 3rd and 2, I'm sorry. And let's see, did they get the quarterback sneak up for the first down?
I mean, he dove forward, and looks like he got it.
They're going to move the chains. First down, Cougars able to move the ball here now in the 4th quarter. Oh, Texans have a man down, not good. So we'll have a little pause in the play while they attend to the down player. Cougars able to move this football. I hate the stop, though, because that typically takes the wind out of your sails a little bit. 8:36 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Cougars trail by 3 possessions. Score being 35-15.
Well, I tell you, the Cougars are throwing everything they've got at this. They keep changing who they're going to. It is not the same guys running the ball play after play. They are rotating out through the guys to find what sticks here, and I hope they figure that out here really in a hurry.
Well, I don't know if it's so much to see what sticks as opposed to keeping them fresh.
Well, sure, yeah, fresh and keep the other guys guessing, but
and you want to keep, you don't want Wesley to re-injure that foot, so that's the other issue, right?
Yeah,
want to keep him whole. We still got 2 games to play in this season. 8:36 to go, and looks like they're going to be able to get him up off the field. The thing that's brutal about those piles is those linemen get twisted up in the bottom down there before they go down, and a lot of times your feet get stuck and your body gets twisted and all kinds of things start breaking loose. So it's never really a good thing to be stuck down there on the pile. Looks like he's able to walk off under his own power, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, he's going to be all right.
Yeah, he'll be good. Just got to rub some dirt on it.
Spit on it.
Yep. Cougars up on the ball. 1st and 10 from the Texan 43. They'll come out in the shotgun spread offense. They'll put 2 wideouts. They're going to run a quasi-wildcat formation in the backfield. Snaps away. It's high, bobbled by Carson. He gets it away, though, out in the flat at the 40. Caught. Gets up to about the 34-yard line of the Texans. Oh, just short of the first down. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 33. That'll be enough to move the chains. First down, Cougars. Nice play out to the flat on a bobbled snap by Carson, a little high. I don't know how you snap it high on a quarterback that's 9 foot tall, but we managed to do that. 8:25, Cougars moving the football now. Snap is away. Carson on the keeper, able to run it up, and he'll gain about what looks to be 6 or 7 yards on the carry. Let's see where they spot it. Oh, bad spot down to the 28. It'll be a 4-yard carry. 2nd and 6. We've got a Cougar down on the play. 2 Cougars down. Holy cow. That was not a good. That's never a good sign when you got 2 guys down. Is one of them Carson?
No. It's 53
No,
and
2
maybe
linemen.
12.
Oh, that's not good.
I thought I saw 12 wander over to the huddle.
Well, yeah, that's not 12. Jesus Navarrete and
Maybe it is 12 because it's 10 in the huddle. Oh my gosh.
10 in the puddle. He may
10
wish
in the
he's in the puddle.
if it's 12, look for the
Your
long
math
hair.
is fuzzy and my words are fuzzy.
I'm
so
telling you, they're going to think we've been spiking the monster up here in the press box. Might have been that barbecue before the game started.
That's what it was, the barbecue.
It's all that salt. I'm getting dehydrated.
Joe's all-time favorite barbecue ever.
Tonight in the press box.
Tonight in the press box.
He was ranting about it earlier off camera.
He was ranting.
It wasn't that bad. It just wasn't that good. I mean, it wasn't Dickie's bad, but.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
ouch.
I saw where
He had to call that one out. Ouch. Food critic Joe.
Hey.
A barbecue critic.
That's
I mean,
right.
He is a food critic, but he prides himself on his barbecue.
That's right. Well, you know, you've seen my nacho reviews.
Oh, yeah. I have for years read your nacho reviews.
Right. That was David Stevens. Looks like he's walking off on his own power. Yeah, slowly. He's going to be sitting out for a bit.
Cougars on the ball. 2nd and 6 from the Texan 29. Cougars back to the spread offense. Snaps away. Another wild snap. Carson brings it in. Trying to get to the edge. Oh, and he's going to lose 3 on the carry, looks like. Might have got it back to the 30.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He picked up a couple. Or no, you're right. He lost on that one.
So it's going to be 3rd and what looks to be about 8. Wow, he lost 3 on the play, or 2 on the play. 3rd and 8, big 3rd down conversion by the Cougars here. Couple of bad snaps to Carson here late in the game. Snaps away, gets the snap, looks down the right side.
Oh, nice!
Oh, and it's caught at the 18, and he's brought down at that spot. They're going to spot him at the 17 on the forward progress. First down, Cougars. Nice play by Carson to get the ball off, and the Cougars now able to move on a big 3rd down conversion. And snap is away. They'll hand it to the tailback. He gets out around the edge, going to ramble. Oh, look at that boy go. He's down to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Wesley pounded that, and that's 2 good catches in a row from Chase Glover, number 88.
He's second in the yard. See if the Cougars can put this into 6 point. Oh, nice cut up the edge there, off of a tackle block. And that'll be enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7 as the Cougars now have had a full-length drive with 7 minutes to play. 3-minute drive here. Carson will take the snap, and the Cougars will dive it forward for a gain of about 4, it looks like. It'll be 2nd and goal from what looks to be the 3-yard line. Snap is away.
Oh.
And it's going to be a false start, I think.
Oh no, that was a hold on the receiver.
Oh,
I mean,
I thought they blew it before then.
No, he ran. The defender grabbed him on the way by. So it should be what, at the 2?
Yeah, half the distance. That would make it at the 2.
Holding defense.
Half the distance. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
A little break for the Cougars.
How do they mark it back to first down? 1st and goal from the 2. That's weird. Snaps away. Carson on the keeper. Oh, get it in, boy. He's going to be just about a foot short. Tip of the ball is going to be right on the goal line.
The defensive holding was in the end zone, so I think that becomes a first down.
I see. Okay. So 2nd and goal from the 1. That's a bad spot. Carson's down. That's never good.
That's not good. Might just be a
He
cramp.
just grabbed his foot like a cramp, though.
Yeah.
Still.
Pickle juice, is that what you need?
Pickle juice. Need some pickle juice.
Yep. Trainer out there.
It's pickle pop time.
Giving him some stretches.
6:26. Carson with a cramp on the field now. Cougars 2nd and goal from the 1. They trail 35-15 here in the 4th. And the Carson lights off on the replay there of the pass that got this thing set up and saved a punt. Still down, trying to work that cramp out of his leg.
Yeah, that was a good connect on that pass that he picked up, and that's what really got this going. Wesley, though, he's making a difference out there tonight.
The other thing I've noticed on this drive is they're doing a great job of clock management. Yes, they're taking a lot of time, but they're getting the ball out of bounds. They're doing everything right. That if this would have been the first quarter, they would have been just marching down the field.
Yeah.
But they are doing a good job of clock management. They just don't have a lot of clock to kill at the moment.
Carson will have to come off the field for a play.
And that'll make this interesting with who they're going to throw out there.
I'll probably put Rangel out there. And here we go.
Yep, Trey Rangel, number 3, is out there. Take the snap.
Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He tries to power this thing in. I don't know if he got there or not. Yep, he did.
Touchdown.
And it's a touchdown Cougars with 6:08 to go. What?
There's a flag now.
It's going to be a personal foul on the Cougars probably. What in the world? Why do we got to do that?
Yeah, don't ruin a good thing. Well, let's see what comes out of the powwow here. But they've had that several times tonight where they make a good progress and then a silly penalty just puts them in the hole.
This is on them. He went and checked with Rangel.
So the score will count. It's going to be a personal foul on the Texans. Be assessed on the kickoff, my guess.
Because he can't kick it out of the end zone anyway, so
yeah.
Let's move it up 15 yards.
We need to ask him if we can kick a field goal from there on the kickoff. Setting up for the PAT with 6:08 to go. The Cougars scoring late in the ball game here. Score 35-21. Kick is up and good. Lopez perfect on the year in the PAT category. And that'll bring the score to 35-22 as your Cougars now down 2 possessions. And need a miracle here late in the 4th here at Northwest ISD Stadium as the Colony Flag Corps guy was sticking the flag in the middle of the field. That was pretty. That was pretty brassy, I'd say. Hope none of the players saw that.
Well,
I might fire them up.
I'm hoping the officials didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well, Lee, I mean, it's just Northwest ISD. It's not their specific logo. But, yeah, you're right. Can they pull out a miracle?
Well, I'm thinking that an onside kick is coming up here.
It's got to be.
But maybe not. Let's see. Might be a pooch.
Well, that's what they tried last time. He
pooch.
just kicked it a little bit too wide, because our wing ran down the field and jumped. I mean, he timed his jump just right, but when he came down, I mean, it was off his fingertips first of all, but it was also out of bounds. So when he jumped for the ball, he had to jump out.
We need to learn that onside kick that Hebron had a couple of years ago, where that wideout was on the end down there, and the kicker kicked it to him like a pass. And he caught that thing on the dead run down the side of the field. I'm still not sure how they pulled that off, but it was a really, really nice play.
And getting 10 yards, making sure it goes 10 yards.
So the Cougars will kick off from the Texan 45. Oh, got a good bounce. They might have got it.
I think they did.
They might have got it.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. The Cougars just pulled off an onside kick on the kick from the Northwest 45 because of the personal foul after the score. And the Cougars now have an opportunity to gain back a possession here with 6:05 to go. What a turn of events, as Northwest now starting to feel the heat. And the Cougars able to move the football. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be marked at the Northwest 28. First and 10 from that spot.
That took the absolute perfect bounce for the Cougars.
Boy, it did right in front of the front line of the Northwest receiving team. Bounced right over his head. Couldn't have been any better.
Yeah, he just went in there and plucked it out of there. Hey, this is a good bounce for the Cougars.
Rangel still in there?
No, they've got Carson Cox. He's back out there. Let's see what they can do with this. Like he was going to go for his screen.
That was almost like a broken play.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to screen, and then he didn't like what he saw, and so he ran it, and it didn't work out.
I think he lost a yard on that, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Cougars need to take advantage of this onside kick they just pulled off. Out of the slot, Carson will step back, throws back to the, nice catch at the 20. Scampers around and will, what is that? Oh my goodness. Steps out at the 15 or thereabouts and had a great skip backwards to miss the defender. Wow, what a play.
That was a dancing lesson there.
I'm telling you. Who said you don't need to go to ballet school? Oh, they marked him up the field, but still, first down. Cougars will scamper this one down. To the 5, looks like. Nice run as they battle it down to deep into the Texan territory.
Wesley drugged some guys with him that time. He is determined to get in the end zone again.
2nd and 3. Snap is away. Take this one down to the 5, it looks like. It'll be 3rd and 2. From the 5-yard line, I'm thinking, they marked it at the 6. Got hosed on the mark there. So that'll make it 3rd and 3, the gain of 1. Big third down by the Cougars here. They got the big tailback in now. Snaps away, pitches it to the big man out around the right side. And, did he get it in?
I think so.
No, they're going to say he's short.
On the one.
Oh, my goodness. It'll be 1st and goal from the goal line.
Wow.
The tip of the ball has got to be right on the goal line. Oh, my goodness. He got drilled on that play, though. He's got to not be feeling good right about now.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a guy down. It looked like he might have lost his helmet. Yeah, number 85 has lost his helmet, John said. But you know what? That play, the block by number 12 is what made that happen. He made an outstanding block for Wesley to get through.
So the Cougars knocking at the door here in Northwest ISD.
That wasn't Wesley holding the ball.
Oh, that wasn't Wesley?
No.
That was that tall.
A big old tall kid
Was
who's
it
been
the-
running it. I think it was him right there. It's laying on
No,
the field.
The tight end? Okay.
No, that wasn't him.
No, that wasn't him. This is the big tailback they've been running tonight. Who was that?
Harold Gibson, number 1.
There you go. Old Harold barreled it down the field, man. He had a great run.
And I think had he not turned his back, he would have been in.
He would have been in the end zone. Yep. I think you're right.
All of a sudden, it's hollow. Interesting.
Yeah, you do.
And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. I still think he was on the goal line. I'm not sure why they spot that thing at the 1 yard line. That's crazy.
Money. Oh, yeah, they're going to have to help him off. That is unfortunate.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. He's trying not to put weight on that foot.
Yeah, that just hurt when he dragged his toe on that turf. The ball sitting about a foot away from the goal line. And the Cougars with a big 1st and goal from the foot mark with 4:31 to go in the ball game.
If they can pound this in and get another onside kick, they're in this game.
They are in this game.
Find the Texans wondering just what happened.
What in the world hit them in the face?
Yeah, they've been in control.
Cougars up on the ball, big man in the game again. Up, and they're going to power this one in. That's a touchdown as they, on the sneak, get it in. And the Cougars now within 1 possession of the Texans, 35-28. And Lopez will come out for the extra point, the PAT, as it were. Are they going to go for 2? No, surely not.
Lopez is out there. I think they're just talking about it.
No, they're short a guy.
Yeah.
They're going to send the 11th man in, have a full squad. Makes the PAT a little easier to do. And here we go. Snap is back. Kick is up.
Oh, you
snap.
He made it. It looked like he had blocked
Ooh, it did look like he got that one blocked.
Maybe he just kicked it through him.
And the Cougars will put the PAT up 35-29. 1 possession game now with 4:24 to go in the contest. This one is getting tight here in Northwest ISD on what looked like to be a runaway victory. Has now the Cougars have cinched this one up tight. You know that coach is saying, do not give them the onside kick again. And let's see what the Cougars can pull out of the hat in this time. And that last one on the personal foul after the score really helped them out on that onside kick, Joe, for kicking from the Texan 45.
Yeah, the Cougars have made something happen here, and that was a good break and a good rundown. Let's see if they can do it again.
They're going to stack the right side of their return team. You know, they put their good hands guys over there.
And it's become an interesting game, a 6-point game at this point.
Lopez booted that one long.
I think, yeah.
They realized that he was booting it long and not going for the onside.
Well, they did have 1 man back, but he definitely was not deep enough to take that. And with that kick, it was actually going out of the end zone, so they wouldn't have been any better or worse off. They would have gotten the ball to 25.
Yeah.
But if they do that, what they need to do is not kick it, make sure it doesn't go out in the end zone.
Yeah.
Well, now they need to fake him out, doing another onside kick.
That'd be what I'd do.
They're going to put their deep man on the right side of the field, thinking that Lopez can't kick it to the right side of the offense.
Oh, there it is.
And there it
Onside
is.
Kick. Oh, and he goes out of bounds. He almost had it. He jumped over that Texan to try and pull it in. I don't know if it had gone far enough, but it bounced out of bounds.
It definitely, if it's across the 50, it's far enough.
Yeah. It was just barely there, but he couldn't quite pull it in.
The Texan was going to handle the ball, receive the ball, and so the Cougar actually went up to swipe the ball out of his hands, or at least make sure he didn't get control of it. Unfortunately, I think he kind of helped it bat it out of bounds.
So the Texans now take over 1st and 10 from their own 49. Cougar defense needs a quick stop here and a turnover. Texans, they're going to keep it on the ground. And out of the shotgun. And he can't handle the football.
Almost recovered by the Cougars.
And Texan quarterback drops this thing in the backfield on a bad snap. And could this unravel any faster for the Texans here? 2nd and 15, I think. 2nd and 16.
It is 15. Let's do that again.
That's not what the stick says.
It says 15.
I'm looking at the scoreboard. So Texans up on the ball, 2nd and 15 from their own 43. Snaps away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He gets out around the edge. Somebody needs to tackle him. And he's going to cross midfield for a gain of about 7 or 8. That'll take us to 3rd and long. 3rd and 8 from the Cougar 49. Big 3rd down for the Cougars. They need to watch that crossing route out about 20 yards.
Yeah, now it's time to make the big play.
Well, the Texans are in kill modes, kill the clock mode, so they're waiting until the clock gets way down before they snap the ball.
Snaps high. They'll hand it to the tailback, and he'll power it up. We're going to have a hold on the play, it looks like.
Looks like they stopped him short, but looks like it might be against the Cougars here.
Oh,
The Texans think so, that's for sure.
Yeah.
In that spot, personal foul, face
Oh,
mask.
my goodness. The Cougars are their own worst enemy tonight.
Wait, and he's marking that off from the end of the run. It's like, that's not right. That's,
Big penalty on the Cougar defense late in the game here, opening the door for Northwest. 1st and 10 from the Cougar 28.
And that would have been 4th down, and that could have been what we needed.
oh,
Yeah.
Brought down at the Cougar 18. That'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll move the chains. Nope, might be just short.
Yeah, no, he's definitely short.
Nope, they're going to move the chains.
Really? No.
1st and 10 from the 18.
That was a gift.
Two minutes to play. Cougars need the ball back here.
Cougars call timeout. This is when the Colony's defense has been its best. What do you think the Texans are going to do here, Jeff?
I think the Texans are going to keep it on the ground. They're going to give it to the fullback off the left side. We'll know which side they're going to run to when we see where they put their slot back. First half, they were running behind the slot back. In the second half, they've been running away from him. So we'll see what happens here, but definitely going to keep it on the ground. Because they've got a, I mean, they move the chains one more time. This one's in the books.
Yeah.
So they're going to line up in the T formation. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the left tailback. He's going to bounce it out around, and he will pick up the first down, move the chains, and they run off 10, 15 seconds off the clock. It'll be a minute 50 to go. You'll run, be first and goal from the 8.
TC took their final timeout.
Either way, the Texans score here, game's over. So defense needs to have a really big stand here with first down and goal from their own 8.
Well, they've definitely done it before.
Yeah, but the problem is then they've got to go the length of the field in less than a minute and a half.
Right, yeah. And they like I said, they've done it before, but you know, they just killed themselves with penalties tonight.
You're exactly right. I think that's the difference tonight is penalties.
They were
personal foul penalties that were namely the deciding factor here
right.
tonight.
Those are the worst to take. You know, I mean, they were really catching the momentum there with that. You know, that first on
that and the defensive offside, that's been a plague for this team this year. They had 3 in a row at that one drive, and I mean that's kind of a momentum killer when the other team's getting first downs on penalties. And the Texans up on the ball out of the T formation again. Snaps away. They'll hand it to the tailback. He's got room to run up the middle of the field. They'll tackle him at about the 5. He'll gain 3 on the carry. Clock will continue to run here. 1:46 and running. They'll run another 30 seconds off of this thing down to about 1:10 before they run the play. Second and goal from the 6.
They don't actually have to score, I don't think, to finish the game.
No, they don't have to score. Colony don't have any more timeouts, so they can't stop the clock. So the Texans now will run it down to 1:12 before they snap this thing, or 1:10.
That's a delay of game right there.
Yep, delay of game.
There it is.
That'll back them up. I don't think they really care about that.
He's got a 25-second clock literally right in front of his face.
Yep. Second and goal from the now 12-yard line. Or the 11-yard line, I should say.
That messed up their clock time, though, because now that was a 25-second clock after the penalty instead of 40.
Yeah. They're about to get another delay game if they don't snap this thing.
We're going to take a knee.
They'll take a knee, and they'll run another 40 seconds off, and this one is going to be in the books here.
They have to snap the ball one more time because of the delay of penalty. They have 2 seconds between the two. So he does have to snap it.
He can take a delay game again, though.
True. I didn't think the clock was supposed to start after a penalty, but it did.
And they'll take a knee one more time, and Northwest will walk away with a W tonight as the Colonies drop a tough one here in Northwest ISD. 35-29. It was a tight one down to the wire as the Cougars made a valiant effort in the fourth quarter to come back on this Texan squad, who predominantly controlled the ball game on the offensive side for the majority of the game. I'd say the Colony Cougar defense having a rough go of it tonight with penalties, and the offense had a much better second half, but the first half was not as productive, I'd say.
They definitely came out in the second half with a new game plan, and they were running at it. And, you know, at that first successful onside kick, they were building the momentum and moving it. And it was just on that last drive, that silly penalty, that's what really killed the Cougars.
Yeah.
That's what nailed them for tonight.
So your Colony Cougars drop a big one here in Northwest ISD. We'll be back at home next week against Azle at home. It'll be the last home game of the season. Last game will be away at Saginaw. So if you want to see the Cougars play at home, next week's the opportunity for this season. We'll see you there. I'm Jeff Green with Joe Macy in the booth and Wes Bledsoe on the camera and production. We'll let you see the end of this game, and we hope to see you in the stadium next week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then.
That